Down to business. How am I feeling today? I feel like I've had just such a good day to do whatever I felt like doing, and I didn't feel bad about not getting stuff done, and I didn't have things to do or places to be, and I'm really grateful that the moment I needed a break, I just so happened to have one. I'm a little bit dressed up because see my cute little like outfit because I'm actually meeting someone in my boyfriend's life. Boyfriends. I'm like really nervous because he's gonna be here soon, and I don't know. I'm just kind of like vlogging in the meantime, burning time, catching up, going back to gym, which I'm terrified of because when I went to gym last week, oh my god, my hamstrings were so sore. Like I couldn't even walk. So I definitely overdid it on my hamstrings. And I didn't stretch afterwards, which is not recommended. So I got gym next week. I've got another dentist appointment. I'm so excited. I'm getting a mold of my teeth made. These bad boys, an exact replica. I'm like excited but terrified. I can't wait to see what they do to my teeth. Like, it's gonna be so fun to like just smile. Yeah, so I've been like enjoying myself. And then as soon as I get around people, I'm like still working on the confidence, but it's fun to kind of do it when I'm at home and just like smile normally. Wow. It just feels really comfortable. Like I could probably smile like this for a while. Whereas like doing this, I like my cheeks hurt. See, look at my nose. I'm gonna be a lot more. I like stretch out my face. You know, my boyfriend's about to show up, so I better start acting more normal. Play something.
Wrong, Raven. I know the silky
You know I'm filming, right? Good morning. My God. I'm just gonna have to deal with it. You can't tell, I've only just woken up. A week ago, I went to the dentist and they took lots of pictures of my mouth, lots of scans, lots of x-rays. They checked out all my teeth. When she was talking to me about my mouth, just because of how porous and brittle my teeth are, I'm extremely prone to cavities. My teeth just crack and shatter and they're weak. And she was very honest with me in saying that majority of my dental work is gonna have to be not just to make them look pretty, but because they seriously need work, they need help. And she was suggesting that I just do everything I possibly can to make it to 40 with all my teeth and then get them all pulled out and put in implants. So I mean, that's been actually hard to deal with for the last week. When I heard it, I was like, cool. But as more time has settled in, it's really made me feel, again, just very resentful over my teeth. Like, they look okay. They look dirty. I am so nervous to hear how much the cost is. But at the same time, I'm so excited because I know I can pay as I go. And I'm gonna sort it out. I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna find a way. I don't know how, but I'm going to. I will be quitting smoking. There is no way that I'm going to spend a lot of money on my teeth and keep smoking. It is very stressful. It is stressful and difficult coping with the fact that to know just how bad it is. Just how bad it is. It's not really fun. But again, I'm so excited to go in today and actually have a real plan made of what I'm going to do to take care of my teeth and to change my teeth and everything. And I'm determined. I'm determined to do this. I will find a way to do this. I'm still eating my blueberry muffin. It's so good. Yeah. Oh, yay! Would you mind opening the door for me? Yeah, sure. we turn it off.
You turned it off. Oh, it's echoing. Look, the camera's off. What are you doing that for?
Don't do anything you're gonna regret later. Good morning. This is my bed hair. Well, you've also seen the other variations of my bed hair. My God. Some of them are worse than others. I'm losing nails at like the speed of light. It's sad. I need to get them redone and I'm so broke. So I think it's the end of my nails being done for a while. How are we going today? I have taken a bit of a hit recently. It was a pretty rough day. The effects have really lingered. I think it's really shifted something in me. I think it's flipped a switch somewhere deep in my brain. The way I like to think about it is I'm like a horse with those little blinkers on, those little eye shades. And what's been happening, I think, is I've been dealing with a lot of those problems. Everything, like my separation and the effects that has on my kids, the effects it has on me and my family and my routine, my life, my furniture, and changes. I'm not very good at dealing with change to begin with. You know, it makes me very upset and uncomfortable. It's part of my OCD, and I understand that. And I think it's also a very normal human thing the change is so overwhelming. On top of that, it's been obviously running a household by myself with 2 kids. I mean, I used to be a single mom with 1. Now, I became a single mom with 2. That's been difficult to adjust to, just because, again, it's more change and stuff. More household stuff, taking care of myself on my own, managing my money by myself, being totally responsible for all the decisions I make and everything else like that. It's not that difficult, but on top of everything else, it gets very draining. And you have other outside stresses, things that you can't control, like the roadworks. You can probably hear it right now. Roadworks on my street is just very disruptive. Things like, I reversed into my mailbox the other day. It's things like that. Just one more thing I'm gonna have to deal with. That's general life stuff. And then on top of all that other separation stuff, it does kind of feel very suffocating. As all this stuff has been happening, I have these like little horse blinkers on, and I'm just not really dealing with any of it. I'm just kind of just moving stuff around so it's easier to kind of walk around and ignore the problems and ignore the feelings, because that's it. I'm a very numb person. I as a defense mechanism, I go very numb. So I haven't even had a chance to feel all this stuff, which I guess I am feeling stuff about it. I'm just not allowing myself to feel it because it all just kind of bubbles up and I'm just trying to ignore it. Then you have other stuff, like a new relationship. Gosh, sometimes it's hard. If this was any other type of relationship, I don't think I would I would honestly cut them loose, because it's just such a tense time for me that I don't think getting a relationship is the smartest thing. The only thing that makes it different is that this is a very, very special person. He's been a part of my life for so many years, and when we've connected, it's been at the craziest moment. And he's just wonderful. It's proving worth it every day. So, but it is hard. I mean, it doesn't make it easy. It's just worth it. But I've still got to navigate it. So blinkers go on a lot, because, it's not as easy. He's got his own life things all strung up, and he's going through his own divorce. That's hard. 2 people going through a divorce at the same time. It's insane to me. It's totally insane to me. Kind of looks like the rebound effect, but it definitely hasn't been. It's been very, very phenomenal. So I've obviously got the things in my life that I normally have to deal with, as well as personal life stress. And then, there is things like the work. Wanting to start your own business is really difficult. Definitely for a while I had a lot of energy, and I think after a while it does you do get a bit tired if you're not taking the breaks that you need, because that's the other part of it. You need to also decide your breaks, and I'm not very good at taking breaks. I like to essentially run myself into the ground, and then I just fall apart for a while, and then re-energize, and then run myself into the ground. So that's not a very good habit, and I've been doing that, and I'm at the point where I've run myself into the ground, you know, especially with all this other stuff going on. And it is a lot of work, you know, doing things like doll making, doll video editing, as well as doing other editing, as well as running a website, as well as starting another business, as well as filming my own life and self-progression and all these other things, running the Instagram, running the Facebook, running the YouTube, running the Patreon. You know, it's a lot of hours dedicated into that stuff. Even, you know, and you're talking about as well as sitting down and painting for 5 hours, or sculpting, and, you know, fiddly tiny little things that take hours, and they have to dry and cure, and you have to use the right chemicals, everything. It's just, it's insane just how much work goes into it, and it just looks like a bunch of dolls being made. And that's not even including things like recording as well, editing audio and all this other stuff. And on top of that, I also want to start making music. It's pretty crazy. I load up my plate a lot. And again, this is just work. I've got my private life, my personal life, my day-to-day life. This is really making me realize why I'm so tired. Again, 2 children as well on top of all this that I have to navigate schedules, get them ready, clean them, take care of them. One's still a 2-year-old, so moving past that, again, I have a lot of money stress because my bills going out is equal to higher than what's coming in for me. So that in itself is a very normal thing that I think a lot of you people are totally going to relate to, is just feeling strapped. Some fortnights I'm like, oh my god, I've only just made it through, and then some fortnights I'm like struggling to feed my kids and put fuel in my car. So that's why I'm also needing to freelance. I've hit my point of doing this enough. Going to my mom's house and asking for food, and it's just too hard. And it's also a pride thing. I think, you know, it's very difficult to ask for help, and when you're a parent, I don't want to feel like I'm failing as a mom, although I do feel like that a lot. I just don't want other people to see that. That's what it feels like I'm failing, and I'm just trying to protect that feeling from my children and everyone else. And it's hard to deal with that, especially because I've made it so I'm trying to deal with it on my own, this feeling of failing, trying to deal with that and go through that and change my own ideals about what kind of person do I want to be, what kind of mother do I want to be, and understanding that whatever decisions and mistakes that I've made in the past, I'm able to let go of, and that they don't have to define me, and choose who I want to be every single day. And if I want to choose to be a completely different person, I also don't have to feel bad about the person I was yesterday, that I can let that go and just understand it's just a new chapter. For everybody else who's having a good day, Jesus, you guys are cool. You're lucky. Rocking it, rocking life. Good on you. You deserve it. Especially if you've been busting your ass. Especially if you've just come bouncing back from a shitty time and now you're having a good time. F yeah.